Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo, August 22, 2023. Venus, our sweet planet of beauty and attraction, has you caught in a spiritualmente web now. She has been dancing in your solar house of privacy and the unconscious since nearly June, giving you a chance to reflect on how you built your personal and romantic life in the past 8 years. This is especially true because she is retrograde now until September 3rd. Pay attention to what your intuition is saying concerning your heart's desires. Your gut instinct is helping you to change directions. You may also notice that you have a greater ability to release relationships, the past, and baggage. What do you value? You may have a subtle change of heart when the moon in Libra sextiles Venus retrograde in Leo. The sextile suggests that your mind may turn back to old ventures or values that you may have wanted to prioritize in your professional path once before. However, these old opportunities may not have panned out as expected the first time around. Luckily, the sextile suggests that you may have luck on your side if you want to prioritize your values by focusing on old ventures in your career path. With Mars now just 7 days away from your income sector and from the start of the most lucrative months of 2023, the Moon's alignment with the dwarf planet Ceres here today couldn't come with better timing. This last visit before Ceres leaves and before Mars returns is a chance to look beyond the money, pulling back the curtains on her deep dive into your real income needs and priorities. It's time to have a talk about your skin. Are you taking proper care of it? Drinking plenty of water, replenishing yourself with moisture and protecting yourself from the sun? Remember, it's very important to keep using your SPF throughout the year. And while we're talking about it, deep tissue massage is recommended at this time if possible. Hot baths, too. Any kind of body work that you feel comfortable with will benefit. If the last few days have destabilized you a little, today should be the day that you find an equilibrium again. The challenge will consist in make your relationships with family and friends better, to smooth things out and look for common ground. Don't step up the rhythm too much though, and above all don't be impatient. You will have to closely collaborate with others and be diplomatic. Some advice: be more receptive than active in your relationships and go with the flow. Thanks to the Moon's departure from Virgo 2 days ago, your instincts are sharp and you are emotionally and intuitively engaged as Mars moves into his final 7 and Mercury his final 3 days in retrograde motion here. As well as giving you a better sense of where to channel Mars' warrior and competitive spirit, as Mercury slows ahead of a retrograde turn, this is helping to keep your head in the game and your feet on the ground. This will also make it easier to sense when to have your foot on the gas and when to put the brakes on. While Mercury, the planet of communication, is using his final days in direct motion in Virgo to focus on having the communication lines open, Mars is using his final days here to fire up your romantic passions and fighting spirit. Both will get a boost over the coming days, Mercury from the Moon's return to your relationship sector tomorrow and Mars from a friendly aspect to Pluto in your romantic sector that is just days away from peaking. Our eyes in the sky. For the present moment, it's a wise strategy to leave your financial considerations aside and instead put your focus on wearing your work hat. The recent visit of the Moon to your work sector, just before the impending return of Mars, has provided you with valuable insights into an upcoming surge of momentum in your professional endeavors. This momentum on the job front is expected to have a positive impact on your income potential as well. As the Moon is still a few days away from entering your financial sector, a more thorough examination of money matters can wait until that opportune time. As Mars separates from its friendly interactions with planets in your income sector and simultaneously progresses toward another harmonious alignment, it's effectively paving the way for the planets that will follow in its footsteps. This celestial arrangement lays the groundwork for a continuous and cooperative collaboration among planets across the income, work, and career domains. With Mercury remaining in your income sector, the Sun due to return in just 2 days, and Venus poised to make her return in October, This marks the initiation of a sustained partnership aimed at enhancing opportunities in these interconnected sectors. Simultaneously, while the Sun concludes its final days in your financial sector, it's also moving away from a harmonious aspect with the North Node. This aspect has played a role in augmenting your sense of financial direction. This alignment coincides with Venus, the planet of money, entering the last 2 weeks of her retrograde motion in this sector. Her retrograde motion offers you an opportunity to reflect on untapped financial potentials, granting you valuable insights that can guide your financial decisions moving forward. Under the influence of the steady Libra moon, the focus is on fostering harmony within relationships. However, with Venus, the moon's planetary ruler, currently in retrograde motion, a sense of unease may be prevalent. This is an opportune time to engage in open discussions about your emotions, particularly delving into the reasons behind any frustrations you might be experiencing in regard to commitments and partnerships. Embracing honesty in these conversations has the potential to contribute to the growth of your relationships. While Venus's retrograde might bring forth some challenges, it's also a period of introspection and realignment. Expressing your feelings candidly can offer clarity and pave the way for positive transformation within your connections. If you're contemplating financial investments for new projects, the cosmic atmosphere is in your favor. The circumstances are conducive, providing a green light for your plans. Friends offering advice can be trusted for the most part, as they are likely sincere in their intentions. If a purchase is on your radar, now is a suitable time to proceed. Your instincts are keen, ensuring you make the right decision without being influenced by sales tactics. In summary, the Libra moon seeks relationship harmony, although Venus's retrograde may create moments of unease. Open conversations about emotions, particularly frustrations regarding commitments, are encouraged. Honesty fosters growth in relationships. Despite the retrograde challenges, it's a favorable time for introspection and realignment. Financially, the stars align for new project investments, and trustworthy advice from friends can guide you. When making purchases, your instincts serve you well, ensuring sound decisions.